All right, let's get into this game, man. Do a quick recap of this game one, the Western Conference Finals, man. Oof, what a game. That was what it's supposed to look like. Very high level basketball, both sides. Great team defense, great ball movement. I mean, the shot making wasn't that crazy tonight, except for Wemby. But man, what a game! I was thoroughly entertained. So let's go over the stats real quick. Player of the game for sure is Wemby. I mean, 41 points, 24 rebounds, played 49 minutes, probably more than that. Probably surprised he didn't get 50, but 49 minutes, I mean, dang, easily the most he's played all season. And he showed up. He looked like what exactly a superstar is supposed to do, a superstar at his level, a real big man. As I said in the other episode, you can't really speed a great big man up. He speeds up himself. It looks like he tries a little too hard and sometimes, but man, he was dominant. And there's really nothing OKC could do. So we're gonna see what the adjustments are for game two for them. Man, I don't know if they want to play big. Because if they play big, San Antonio is just gonna play small. And they can just have Wimby in there. So that doesn't really make them small. You know what I mean? It'll just be running Hardenstein to death with Champagne or whoever else will put at 4 spot. So OKC's got a lot to think about. Coach Dagnall is a really good coach. I'm sure they're going to come through with a different scheme, maybe a little bit more of the same, because they were kind of successful with it too. They could have had that game. Let's talk about what happened down the stretch, man. Just a couple bad shots, I thought, on OKC's part. Jalen Williams with that pull up that he missed real bad. I thought he was just way too caught up in the moment. He should have slowed down, got him a better shot. Easy to say for me, but I'm sure he'd want that play back. Um, Other than that, I really can't complain about any of the shots they were taking. They were trying to get the buckets they were trying to get. You know, OKC was scrambling there late, and their defense got them back into it, got them into that overtime. Got them through the first overtime, but the second overtime is just too much Wemby and a couple bad possessions that really put them down. So, man, what a game! Like I said, San Antonio takes it 122, 115. Man, I can't wait for game two. I'm sure everybody else can either. So, I mean, it's going to be an amazing series. I expect it to go back and forth because, I mean, how much better can Wemby play than tonight? I mean, he probably can play better because he's doing things that we haven't seen right now. But 41 and 24, man, it's going to be hard to top that. So, uh, who else played good for the Spurs? Dylan Harper. Yeah, shout outs to him. He played pretty well. 24 and 11. Definitely held it down for the De'Aaron Fox being out. Looks like he had 7 steals here too. So yeah, incredible game. Only in 24 minutes too. So yeah, man, Caruso. Shout out to Caruso for OKC shooting lights out. And OKC, the way they played at the end was a little bit inspiring too, because even after Jalen Williams had his mess ups and I forget who else had a bad play, but Shea went right back to him. They trust each other. It's like they all. I think it was Shet that messed up, and then the very next play, Shea came to him for the three, and Shet hit the three. You know what I mean? So that's just I like seeing things like that. I like in clutch moments when a player messes up or doesn't do the right thing, and then his teammates come right back to him. because they know that he wants to make up for that. You know what I mean? So OKC is a tight team, so they're not gonna give in to the Spurs at all. This is gonna go back and forth, and the Spurs, they just showed everybody what they are. So there's definitely somebody to be dealt with, somebody to be taken seriously. They're a young, precocious team, but they're not thinking about any of that. They're thinking about getting through OKC. So stats for OKC: Jalen Williams ended up with 26 points on 25 shots, though. You know, I'm sure he wants to have a way more efficient game. He was taking, looked like he was rushing some things, but it was his first game back, so you got to expect that. And the Spurs play great defense, so definitely got to expect that. But the coach obviously believes in him, had him out there in the clutch, had him out there doing his thing. So look for a bounce back game from him. He can play better than that, and he still had 26. Shea minus 15 and a plus minus 24 points on 23 shots. Yeah, both these guys can play better than that. So that's the thing about OKC. Both their stars can play better. How much better can Wemby play? You know what I mean? And then how much better than can everybody else play? Devin Vassell had a pretty good night. Um, Stephon Castle had a pretty good night. He had 11 turnovers though to go with those 11 assists. So that's definitely not what you want. But he played well. He's one of those guys that's going to be giving it his all at every moment that he's in the game. So you really don't have a problem with him. He's got to be a better decision maker. Yeah. They're going to need more from Jared McCain, OKC. He didn't really get too many minutes though, but yeah. I mean, he had 16 minutes, so they're going to need some more from him scoring wise. And defensively, they're just going to need him to stay stout. I thought he played pretty good today for the time that I saw him in there. But AJ Mitchell, yeah, it's one of those games, 34 minutes, 4 points. But that's what it is. That's what happens when you rely on somebody that's, really just getting their career started in the NBA. They might have a great series in the next series. So that's something to look for OKC. Um, how much patience and how much trust does Dagnall truly have in AJ Mitchell? Because you can't have him out there for 34 minutes for 4 points. You can't have it. Alex Caruso, 32 minutes, 31 points. That 8 for 14 from the 3-point line. I mean, if you're getting that from Alex Caruso, that usually means a dub. But man, this is gonna be a crazy, crazy series. We can only hope the Eastern Conference gives us the same. We'll see. We'll have a game one preview for that coming up. So I just wanted to get in here and recap this game last night because that was crazy. That was that's what it's supposed to look like. You know, I'm sure Adam Silver was happy about that because that's going to bring the ratings up when people see that type of competition because that's what the NBA is all about. That's what it's supposed to be about. That type of competition. Because that shit had my heart racing. That was a great game to watch. Shout out to both teams. We'll see what happens game two. Game one, I think tomorrow for Cavs and Knicks. Here we go with that. See you on the next one.